Ready, set, showtime.
Heart of a lion is roaring in my soul. Truth is trapped like a fire in my bones. Make my mark, no apologies. Today in the life revolutionary. Here we go, here we go, here we go. My life, king of all my empire. Nothing's gonna stop me, it's showtime. One chance, one shot. Talk is cheap, so what you got? World is gonna watch me, it's showtime.
Tonight's the night we make history. You gotta fight to take victory.
Showtime. Here we go, ready or not. Showtime. Here we go, watch it go. Scrub.
It's a beautiful afternoon for a game today, folks. I'm Andy McNamara, and this is Axis Football. Today's game plays host to some of the hottest players in the league right now. Get the popcorn ready. It's always exciting to see these stars hit the field. Either of these teams could bring home the victory today, but let's see who wants it more. On the kickoff, he fields the kickoff. And he's tackled here. Let's see what Baltimore does to start this drive. Matthews hands it off. And that's as far as he'll make it. That brings up second down. Second and 10 for the offense. Matthews steps back into the pocket. Throws the ball. He steps out of bounds. That brings up third down. Third down, coming up for Baltimore. Matthews hands it off. And he'll be tackled near the line. That's good for about 2. The offense lines up to punt. Carson boots it away. He'll field the punt. Breaks away from the first defender. The tackle is made. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive. The receiver goes into motion.
Hike.
Daniels lets it fly. Pass complete. Gain of 7 on the play. Pittsburgh getting set on second down. He'll pitch it off to the runner. And George has got him for the tackle. They covered a lot of ground on that play. Pittsburgh sets up on first down.
Hot 6. Go.
Daniels lets it fly. Thomas makes the grab, and he will be taken down. Tackle by Hernandez. Gain of 11. Pittsburgh sets up on first down.
Hike!
Daniels will hand this one off. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Robertson. That will go for about 5 yards. The offense will operate from the gun. Hand off to Dixon. Stop before he can break free. Gain of 1 on the play. The offense comes in on third down. Motion left.
Check 17.
Daniels back to pass. He's got a receiver in the middle of the end zone. The Steel City strikes. Touchdown. The kicking team sets up for the extra point.
Hike!
Bennett on the kick. And it's good. And it's Pittsburgh who strikes first today with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. Bennett on the kick. The kickoff is fielded. And the tackle is made. Let's see what Baltimore does to start this drive. He's not getting away. Scott with the sack. That will bring up second down. Second down. Matthews steps back into the pocket. Looking for a target way down. Interception. He'll be tackled near the 45. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive. He'll pitch it off to the runner. And the tackle will be made by George. That will go for about 8 yards. The offense comes in on second down. Steps into the pocket. Daniels with the throw. And he is tackled. That will be a loss of 2. Third down, 13 yards to go. It looks like the QB is adjusting the play. Daniels back to pass. Throws the pass. Jugan makes the catch. The defense brings him down. Tackle by Vaughn. That'll be good for a first down. The offense comes in with 2 receivers. They'll send a player in motion.
Go!
Daniels with the handoff. He sheds off the defender. He's wrestled down to the ground around the 15. Gain of 7 on the play. Pittsburgh getting set on second down. Daniels will hand this one off. McDaniel tackles him to the ground. That gets us to third down. A Pittsburgh third down coming up. Daniels back to pass. He throws it into the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. They'll opt for the single-point attempt here.
Hike.
It's up. And the extra point is good. Pittsburgh adds to their lead with that score. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. Lining up for the kickoff. Bennett on the kick. He fields the kickoff. Tackled after returning it up near the 25-yard line. Let's see what Baltimore does to start this drive. He drops back into the pocket. Matthews with the pass. Flag on the play. It's reeled in by Holland. Leonard got a hold of him for the tackle. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. They're going to get the receiver for pass interference here, and they'll take the penalty. Second play of the drive. Steps into the pocket. Matthews on the throw. And he's immediately brought down. A nice pickup there by the offense. 1st and 10. Motion right. Dropping back. And Scott gets a hold of him for the sack. Loss of 6 on the play. Baltimore breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. That signals the end of the first quarter. Pittsburgh sitting comfortably in the driver's seat so far. One back deep for the offense. There's a penalty flag on the field. I think they're going to get the offense for a false start. And they'll accept the penalty. Fifth play of the drive. Matthews steps back into the pocket. He's throwing it deep. Single coverage for the receiver. It's complete to Bridges. That's the end of that play. A huge gain by the offense. The offense sets up under center. Player in motion to the right. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks away from the first defender. He's put to the turf. That brings up second down. Second and short for the offense. They'll send a player in motion.
Go!
Matthews with the pass, and the pass falls to the ground. Eighth play of the drive. Matthews drops back. It will be caught by Bridges. And they're in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The offense sets up for the point after. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. That will pull Baltimore a bit closer. Lining up for the kickoff. He'll send this one deep. First and 10 for the offense.
Go!
Daniels with the handoff. And the tackle will be made by Dunn. They'll lose one on the play. Second down for the offense. 11 yards to go. Daniels drops back into the pocket. He makes the throw. He makes the reception. And Vaughn with the tackle. That's good for 10 yards. Third down for the offense. Just 1 yard to go. Daniels will hand this one off. McDaniel tackles him to the ground. That will push them back 3 yards. The punt team takes the field. He punts it away. He'll field the punt. And the tackle is made. Let's see what Baltimore does to start this drive. He makes the handoff. He is picked up and brought down. Gain of 11. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. Baltimore sets up on first down. Matthews drops back. Tosses one short. Breaks away from the first defender. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A huge gain by the offense. Baltimore sets up on first down. The receiver goes into motion. Matthews on the handoff. And they're in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The kicking team sets up for the extra point. There's the kick. And the extra point is good. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He rockets this one deep. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive. Player in motion. Hand off to Dixon. And the tackle will be made by Dunn. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down. 15 yards to go.
Nebraska! Nebraska! Tonight!
Daniels with the throw. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Third down, 15 yards to go. They'll send a player in motion. Daniels drops back into the pocket. He fakes the handoff. Robertson grabs him for the sack. They'll lose a ton on that play. The offense sets up to punt one away. Francis with the kick. The punt is fielded. And he's tackled here. Let's see what Baltimore does to start this drive.
Go!
He'll hand it off to Hill. And he's taken down. Tackle by Leonard. That will be good for about 6. The offense will operate from the gun.
Hike!
Finds a target. Tipped away and incomplete. The offense comes in on third down. 13 yards to go. Player in motion to the left.
Tonight.
Matthews steps back into the pocket. And the ball is batted down. The offense is set to try a field goal.
Tonight.
It's up. And the kick is good. Baltimore pulls ahead with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. He kicks it deep. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive.
Go!
Daniels will hand this one off. Wrapped up, brought down. Robertson got him. Small gain on the play. Second down.
Check. 32. Hike.
Tosses it off to the right side of the field. The pass is incomplete. Third down.
Tonight.
Daniels with the handoff. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Robertson. Timeout Baltimore. They'll have 2 remaining. That will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way up the line.
Tonight.
The punt's away. The punt is caught. And he's tackled. Let's see what Baltimore does to start this drive.
Tonight.
Matthews drops back, looking short for a target. He safely steps out of bounds. Gain of 5 on the play. The offense comes in on second down. 14 yards to go. Baltimore gets set up on second down.
Tonight.
Matthews drops back. Throws this one deep along the right side of the field. Batted down and incomplete. Third down. 14 yards to go.
Tonight.
Matthews steps back into the pocket. It will be caught by Bridges. And he's immediately brought down. That will be good for about 6. Baltimore sets up on first down.
Hike.
Matthews drops back, throws the ball. It is reeled in by Thornton. He'll be brought down up near the 50. Gain of 6 on the play. Second down. 13 yards to go.
Tonight.
Matthews with the pass, and it's intercepted. And he steps out of bounds. First and 10. Daniels drops back into the pocket. And the ball is batted down. Pittsburgh getting set on second down. Motion for the offense. He
Tonight.
drops back into the pocket. Uncorks this one. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The offense has not had much luck converting on third downs today.
Check 32. Tonight.
Daniels with the throw. Drop pass by the offense. The offense lines up to punt. The punt's away. He fields the punt. Dodges away. That's the end of that play. Let's see what Baltimore does to start this drive. Matthews on the throw. Snagged out of the air. And he's immediately brought down. Gain of 15. First down and 10 to go. Matthews steps back into the pocket. Pass complete. Leonard got a hold of him for the tackle. Timeout Baltimore. They will have one remaining timeout. Gain of 12 on the play. First and 10. Steps into the pocket. He makes the throw. Catches that deep throw. And down he goes. Timeout Baltimore. That will be their last of the half. A nice pickup there by the offense. First and 10 for the offense. Matthews steps back into the pocket, looking short for a target, and the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Matthews drops back. He throws it off to the right side. Thornton on the reception. Nichols got him for the tackle. Gain of 19. First and 10 for the offense. Matthews steps back into the pocket. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Second and 10. Matthews steps back into the pocket. Sheds off the first tackle. Incomplete pass. The defense sets up in a nickel set. Matthews steps back into the pocket. It's a Baltimore touchdown. They'll opt for the single-point attempt here. It's up. And it sails through. Baltimore adds to their lead with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. He kicks it away. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive. Motion for the offense. He steps back to pass. Throws it off to the left side. Tipped away and incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. Daniels back to pass. Lobs one into the air. It's down. It's caught. And he's forced out near the 45-yard line. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First down and 10 to go. Receiver in motion. Daniels back to pass. He lets one go deep along the sideline. And it's pulled in by Davis. That will keep the chains moving. First and 10 for the offense. Motion right.
Check 17. 17.
Daniels back to pass. He makes the throw off to the left flat. And down he goes. It's a Pittsburgh timeout. They will have 2 remaining. Short gain of 2. The field goal unit makes its way up to the line. Bennett on the kick. And the kick is good. Pittsburgh will pull a bit closer. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He'll send this one deep. The offense will look to get things going from the 25. He drops back. Matthews on the throw. Incomplete pass. That brings us to the end of the second quarter. Baltimore currently in the lead in a tight race. The offense lines up to kick it off. The kicker sends this one deep into the end zone. This drive will begin from the 25-yard line.
Go!
Daniels will hand this one off. And he's finally stopped after a great run. Gain of 14 on the play. Pittsburgh sets up on first down. Player in motion to the left. Daniels will hand this one off, and the tackle will be made by McDaniel. That gets us to second down. Second down. Daniels with the handoff, and the tackle will be made by McDaniel. That'll cost them a couple yards. The offense can't seem to find their rhythm today on third downs. Let's see if they switch things up with this call.
Mississippi. Mississippi. Go!
Daniels drops back into the pocket. Tosses the ball. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The punt team takes the field. The punt's away. He fields the punt. And he's brought down after taking the kick up near the 20-yard line. First and 10. Matthews steps back into the pocket. And he's not going anywhere. Schneider with the sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. The offense sets up with 2 backs. Steps into the pocket. He throws one down by the 10-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play. The offense has not had much luck converting on third downs today.
Go!
And Scott gets a hold of him for the sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. The punt team takes the field. Carson boots it away. He fields the punt. And he is down. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive.
Fire! Fire! Hike.
Daniels drops back into the pocket. Tosses it over to the sideline. And he misses the target. Second and 10 for the offense.
Go!
Pitch left to the runner. He'll be brought down up near the 50. That will push them back 3 yards. The offense has not had much luck converting on third downs today. The
Check.
offense
West.
sees something
West.
they want to adjust. Receiver in motion. Daniels drops back into the pocket. He makes the throw off to the left flat, and the pass is incomplete. The punt team makes its way up the line.
Go!
Francis kicks it away. And the punt goes into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20. They'll start things off from the 20. Motion right. Matthews hands it off. And he won't make it very far before being dragged down. Gain of 1 on the play. Baltimore gets set up on second down. There's a flag on the play. Breaks away from the first defender. Puts his arm into this one. Hill inhales that pass. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. Looks like the defense was offside, and they'll accept the penalty. Baltimore gets set up on second down.
Tonight.
Matthews hands it off. The tackle will be made by Scott. Loss of 4. The defense lines up for another third down. They've executed well so far here today.
Hike!
Thornton takes the handoff. That's the end of that play. Gain of 6 on the play. The punt team takes the field.
Tonight.
Carson boots it away. The punt is caught. And he's taken down after returning it up to the 35. Pittsburgh sets up on first down.
Tonight.
Daniels will hand this one off. Ferguson with the tackle. They'll pick up a couple yards here. Second down. 7 yards to go. The receiver goes into motion. Daniels back to pass. He tosses a floater. And he'll be pulled down immediately. A huge gain by the offense. First down and 10 to go.
Go!
Daniels with the handoff. Still Still breaking tackles. Dunn wraps him up for the tackle. That will go for about 5 yards. A pistol set for the offense. Daniels with the handoff. Missed tackle. He's finally taken down. They covered a lot of ground on that play. First down and goal for the offense.
Sit hut.
Taken by Quinn. Touchdown! They'll opt for the single-point attempt here.
Hike.
Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. The kicking team set up to boot it away. The kick is off. Let's see what Baltimore does to start this drive. Matthews steps back into the pocket, tosses a pass, and it's deflected down, incomplete. Second and 10.
Go.
Matthews on the handoff. Breaks away from the first defender. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. That gets us to third down. The offense has struggled to convert on third downs today.
Tonight.
He hands it to Hill, and he's brought down before making it too far. Gain of 1 on the play. The offense sets up to punt one away.
Tonight.
Carson boots it away. The punt is fielded. And they are into the end zone. Pittsburgh touchdown. The offense sets up for the point after.
Go.
Bennett on the kick. And it sails through. That marks the end of the third quarter. Pittsburgh currently in front in a tight race. Bennett on the kick. The offense will start things off from the 25. Steps into the pocket. Makes the throw. The pass is incomplete. Second down and 10 to go.
Hike.
Dropping back. And Scott gets a hold of him for the sack. That will be a loss of 5. Third down. 9 yards to go. Matthews drops back. Incomplete pass. The punt team makes its way up the line.
Sit hut.
The punt's away. The punt is caught. He shakes off the tackler. And down he goes. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive.
Cut.
Daniels with the handoff. Dunn wraps him up for the tackle. That'll go for 9 yards. The offense comes in on second down. Just 1 yard to go.
Strike.
Handoff to Dixon. And the tackle will be made by Ferguson. It's a Pittsburgh first down. The defense breaks the huddle with 5 defensive backs. Daniels with the handoff. He's tackled. Gain of 8 on the play. Pittsburgh breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. It looks like the QB is adjusting the play.
Go.
Daniels will hand this one off. Penalty flag on the field, and he's stopped around the 40-yard line. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. They're going to get the offense for holding on that play. They'll accept the penalty. The offense comes in on second down. 12 yards to go. He steps back to pass. Daniels with the throw. It is complete. And he's hit right away and taken down. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First and 10.
Go.
Daniels with the handoff. And he's stopped up around the 20. Short gain on the play. 7th play of the drive. Motion left. Handoff to Dixon. Breaks free from the first tackle. And he will be brought down by Rodriguez. Gain of 11. Pittsburgh sets up on first down. It looks like the QB is adjusting the play. Inside handoff. And the tackle will be made by Dunn. Gain of 5 on the play. Second down and goal for the offense.
Strike.
He gives it to the runner on the right side. And they are in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The offense sets up for the point after.
Go.
Bennett on the kick. And it sails through. Pittsburgh adds to their lead with that score. There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. The offense lines up to kick it off. They will look to get this drive going here from the 25.
Sit hut.
Newman takes the ball. Flag on the play. He is picked up and brought down. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. I think the offense is going to get called for a hold here, and they'll take the penalty. First and long for the offense.
Sit hut.
Matthews on the handoff. The tackle is made. Gain of 4 on the play. The offense comes in on second down.
Strike.
Matthews hands it off. Leonard got a hold of him for the tackle. That's good for 10 yards. The offense has not had much luck converting on third downs today.
Hike.
Matthews hands it off, and the tackle will be made by Tucker. They'll lose one on the play. Baltimore breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. The receiver goes into motion. He'll be back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. And the fourth down conversion comes up short. First and 10 for the offense.
Hike.
And off to Dixon. And George has got him for the tackle. That gets us to second down. Pittsburgh getting set on second down.
Sit hut.
Daniels with the handoff. Wraps him up, brings him down. Tackle made by Porter. That's good for a gain of 4. The defense has done well stopping the offense from converting on third down so far today. Let's see what they do here. Third down.
Hike.
Dixon takes the handoff. He's wrestled down to the ground around the 15. Timeout Baltimore. They'll have 2 remaining. Gain of 8 on the play. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Daniels will hand this one off. He's wrestled down to the ground around the 15. And Baltimore calls a timeout. That will be their second of the half. That gets us to second down. Second and 10.
Sit hike.
There's a flag on the play. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. Let's see what the call is. It looks like they're going to call holding on the offense. They will accept the penalty. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Daniels back to pass. He fakes the handoff. He sends this one into the end zone. The Steel City strikes. Touchdown. The kicking team sets up for the extra point. Here's the kick. And the kick is good. Pittsburgh adds to their lead with that score. Here comes the kicking team. The kicker sends this one deep into the end zone. The kickoff is fielded. That's the end of that play. Let's see what Baltimore does to start this drive. Matthews steps back into the pocket. And the ball is batted down. Baltimore gets set up on second down.
Sit hut.
Matthews steps back into the pocket. It will be caught by Bridges. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. Timeout, Baltimore. That will be their last of the half. That will give Baltimore a first down. First down and 10 to go.
Sit hut.
Matthews drops back, and they can't connect. Incomplete pass. Second and 10 for the offense. Matthews steps back into the pocket. And the tackle will be made by Nichols. A huge pickup there by the offense. First and 10.
Hike.
Matthews steps back into the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. Second and 10.
Hike.
Matthews drops back. And the ball is batted down. Let's see if the offense changes up their plan here on third down. So far today, they haven't had much success on third down conversions. Interception! He is picked up and brought down. First down and 10 to go.
Tonight.
Counter play to the outside. McDaniel tackles him to the ground. Small loss on the play. Second down for the offense. 12 yards to go.
Hike.
Daniels with the handoff, and he's tackled up near the line of scrimmage. That will be good for about one. That will wrap it up for our game. For everyone here at Axis Football, I'm Andy McNamara, and we'll see you next time.
Target on my back, lone survivor last. They got me